Hello friends, welcome to IT Job Pulse. Today is 19th video, but again, as we are dealing with quality management, this is the part 3 of quality management. Without any further delay, let's get started. So quality, part 3, process quality versus product quality. If you are new to the channel or if you just want to understand how quality management works, okay, so you can go back and watch part 1 and part 2. I will leave the links in the description. So if the recipe is wrong, the cake won't come out, no matter how good your oven is, right? So recipe is really important. And without recipe, you cannot have a good cake, okay? And it's not about how good the oven is, it's about the recipe altogether. We followed every step in the project life cycle perfectly, and the result is the client got an app that does everything except open. So actually, again, a lot of times we hear that we are doing all the things, we are following the process, but in real world, it does not work that way. Okay, so what we need to follow? What are we even talking about? Okay, let's understand the type is process quality, then product quality. Process quality is nothing but quality of the steps used to make the product. Okay. So ultimately, process quality is working towards the product development only. Okay. And it's part of quality assurance. Product quality is nothing but the quality of the product, quality of the end product delivered. Okay. Part of quality control. So you can relate to the previous videos and you can understand it that it is quality assurance. That means we are making sure that we are taking all the necessary steps. We are doing all the things correctly, and we are following the quality standards. And that is where we have assurance. And product quality is nothing but the whatever the end product we are delivering. That is part of quality control, and that's product quality. Okay. So manager says, did you follow the process? And to whom the manager is saying, developer. So developer is saying, yes, sir. Even used color coded sticky notes. Great. So the manager's reply is, why is the site showing 404? Okay. So if you have followed everything, okay, then why there is an error of 404? Then developer says, that's the color theme, sir. So actually, it is a error, okay? But because the process is not followed correctly, please don't take it personally. It's just a fun way of teaching. A real life analogy. So let's understand with real life analogy. That is, imagine running a kitchen. Okay, you have a kitchen, you're running that kitchen. Okay, first one, process quality. Are your chefs washing hands? Are ingredients fresh? Are recipes followed properly? So these are nothing but part of quality assurance. We are making sure that whomsoever is part of kitchen, whatever we are using, entire like it can be. So chefs is nothing but the resource part, human resource part. Okay, ingredients. Okay, whatever ingredients using, like we can call it uh, database also, we can call it systems also. Okay, and we need to make sure that recipes are followed correctly or not. Okay, product quality is the dish tasty, well presented, and delivered on time. Okay, so quality is relatable to time as well, because if the time is missing, then it's not a quality product, right? So it's is that a dish tasty? I mean, it is like the feedback, like it should be tasty, right? And we need to make sure that we are designing it very well. Okay, I mean to say the decoration part of the dish, and let's say the order was given for 30 minutes time, so we have delivered it within 30 minutes time. So that is the product quality. Okay, if the process is bad, the product will suffer. Definitely. I always say that um, outcome is the uh, outcome is something which we get when we follow the process. Okay, and if the process is bad, definitely outcome will also be bad. But even if the process is great, the final product must meet customer expectations. So end of the day, no matter, see, let's say I am saying this is the best video, this is everything in it, I am giving all the hacks and all the secrets, okay, but ultimately it should meet the expectations of the user, what the user is looking for in this video. Okay, so to the users or to the viewers, I will ask like, you can comment your suggestions. If you like this product, you can definitely talk, say that you liked it, it is meeting your whatever. So please do comment. Okay. Our process was so smooth. Even I also asked us for tips, but our product was so broken. Users started a WhatsApp support group. So it's never happened that I also has asked for tips. Okay, it's another way of fooling, I will say. But our product was so broken. So whatever product or technology was developed, it was not stable, it was not good, it was not functional. So what users did, they started using WhatsApp group. I can relate to this situation because uh, I have asked a few IT companies like to develop application on the Google Play Store. Not even iOS. Okay, so iOS is nothing but Apple. Okay, and we all know Android. Okay, Google Play Store. So I invested 25,000. That amount was not that great, but because it got crashed, so I have started using WhatsApp. So we still have an app now. It is functional. The app name is Gmish. Okay, you can check it on Google Play Store. Three, in an IT project. So now we'll talk about IT project scenario. First one is writing code. Was coding standard followed? Code reviewed. Okay. Then product quality. Does the feature work? Is UI responsive? So coding standard, let's say uh, there are some standards set for writing codes, okay? And the second important thing is we need to review whatever the code is written, okay? So those are something which should be followed, and same goes with product quality when it is delivered. Does the feature work? Is UI responsive? Again, I will share my experience that I never got any application, any technology developed with all the functions and UI responsive. All the functions, all the features in my app which was delivered to me, it had so many bugs, issues. Okay, so that means they did not follow the process. Okay, UAT, user acceptance testing, it is really important. Was test plan followed? Our scripts are validated. Okay. So again, I am not getting into the depth of, well, we'll definitely make a video on code review, coding, best coding practices. Okay. And, but what is UI and all that. Okay. Even for these all things also. Okay. So was the test plan followed? Are scripts validated? So whenever we do testing, we make a plan to test. Okay. And we also validate the scripts as well. Does the software solve user problems? Okay. Now let's say we wanted to make a software where customer can come and he should be able to fill his all details and he should be able to get the loan disbursed in his account. Okay. So does the product solving the problem? So whatever was promised, is it delivered, and is it working? Is it functional? Sorry. Deployment. Was a CI/CD pipeline followed? Checks passed. Is system working after go live? No bugs. Okay. So CI/CD, continuous improvement, continuous deployment pipeline followed. So there is a standard process which you need to follow. Deployment is nothing but we are making the product go live. Okay, and we are checking all the things. Okay, at the time of deployment, and also after the system go live, is it going without bugs, and is it system is working well? Process quality is like romantic dates. Product quality is like marriage. Okay. If one fails, the other becomes a Netflix documentary. So both should be in place. You process quality you can relate to romantic dates. Product quality you can relate to marriage. Okay. Step four. What happens when you ignore one? Okay, let's understand if we ignore uh, only process, no product focus. Okay. We followed the checklist, but the app crashes every 10 minutes. Only product, no process focus. It works, but no documentation, poor code, and zero scalability. Balance both. One gives a predictability, the other ensures value. Okay, so these are very simple self-explanatory lines. Okay, so both are important, equally important. We cannot ignore any of them. So whenever we are following the process, we need to make sure that our end goal, okay, our product should be considered. Okay, without that, you cannot have a good product. Again, if we are just thinking about product, we are not thinking about documentation, we are not thinking about coding, we are not thinking about scalability, then definitely it will not work. Balance both. Okay. So process quality gives you predictability, and product quality ensures value. Okay. So it's like, simple bicycle example. Okay. We have to balance both the pedals, and at the same time, we have to balance bicycle as well and yourself as well. So that is how we build a product. Now, boss, why did you deploy on Friday night? Me, process checklist said Friday. Boss, and what about common sense? Let me take some time to laugh, man. So, can you see the question? This question is a $1 million question. And what about common sense? Okay. So me wasn't in scope, sir. Oh my goodness, I can't control it. This is something. Okay. So I have not done anything wrong. Okay. I just followed the process, right? And I did not follow common sense. Okay. Uh, Definitely, I always say common sense is a practice which is always not followed. Okay. Common sense and logic, practical logic. Okay. I always say, not just not logic, practical logic. Now, what should have been done in this case? I should have spoken to my boss. At least I should have asked once. Okay. That being a Friday, can we deploy this? Okay. Friday night, because usually Saturday, Sunday, we we are on week off. Okay. So please do use common sense, and definitely we cannot write in the scope that we have to use common sense. Okay. I hope you get the message. Quick test, audience activity. Okay, now for you, the question, which is this: developer followed coding standards, got peer reviews, used a clean Git process, but forgot to include the submit button. So it's a human error. It can happen, right? A process quality issue, okay? Then product quality issue, and then quality managers nightmare. Okay. So now, can you tell me what is the correct answer? So the correct answer is product quality issues, because developer has followed every process, but he did not hit on the submit button. Okay. Now, process guy, everything is documented. Everything is documented. Product guy, everything is broken. QA guy, everything is my problem now, isn't it? So again, it's a balance. Okay. Uh, it's just not about only process, or it's just not about the product. It's ultimately all together. We are trying to build something. We have to make some adjustments with time. Okay. That is why, Scrum framework comes into picture. Now, final takeaway, that is, quality is not just about doing things right. It's about delivering the right things done right. Okay. Now, we cannot say that we have done this right and it is not working, so it's not our fault. So, the message here is we need to make sure that we are delivering the right things and we are making sure that it is happening right. And sometimes in the first attempt or second attempt or third attempt, it does not work. So, we have to make sure that we are delivering with process quality is equal to do work right, product quality is equal to do right work. So, if you want to differentiate doing the work, okay, that is process quality, and product quality is nothing but the doing do right work. Okay. So client app looks good, but where is the submit button? As we are saying, we submitted it to the backlog. We achieved 100% process quality, but forgot to tell the team that the product was mess. Okay. We ran agile ceremonies daily, stand up, sprint, retro, repeat, but forgot to write a single line of code. So we need to make sure that we follow everything very well. Okay. So this is something about process quality versus product quality. And there are two more parts left to this. And please stay tuned for the further parts. And one more time, I'll request all of you to comment about your feedback, because you are end user, you are end viewer, and I'm making content for you. So your feedback really matters. On that note, I am taking your leave. Catch you soon. Take care. Bye bye.